G'day Year 7s and welcome to exercise 9D for our video tutorial, and here we are looking at triangle angle sum. Now you should have already done this hot maths sheet. I asked you guys to do that. Does it all add up? Looks like this. Hopefully you have done that already. That's going to give you a very good lead in to this tutorial and into the next couple of exercises. So it's really important that you have a look at that, please, and not have a look, actually do that before you watch this video. Alright, so make sure you do that, please. Alright, so triangle angle sum, sorry. The three interior angles of a triangle have a very important property, and probably a lot of you know this already, especially if you've done that hot maths sheet. No matter what type of triangle you have, doesn't matter any type, whether it's a scalene, an isosceles, an equilateral, anything in between, the three angles will always add up to the same total, and the same total being 100, oops, let's do that circle a little bit better, 180 degrees. So the angle sum of all the interior angles, all these angles inside a triangle, all add up to 180 degrees. So A plus B plus C equals 180. Okay, and that'll be your key little formula that you need to use as you work through exercise 9D. Now, one other bit, because you're going to be looking at, and we're going to be looking at other types of angles, so I'll spit that out eventually. Now we're going back to term 1, I think, where we looked at parallel lines and transversal lines. If you remember, parallel lines, that's not very parallel. I'll try that again, a little bit more parallel. Okay, parallel lines and a transversal line that crosses that, and the different types of angles that's created with that type of, well, with those lines that happen there, the different types, you know, the alternate angles, the vertically opposite angles, co-interior angles and things like that. There is another video that I've made and uploaded, so I suggest you have a look at that just to remind yourself about those different types of angles, because that information is going to be very useful on the next couple of chapters, or next couple of exercises, sorry. So make sure you have a look at that video if you can't remember them. Now, if one side of a triangle, so I'm looking at this point now, if one side of a triangle is extended, such as here, so here's our triangle and we've extended it there out to D, an exterior angle is formed in the diagram shown opposite over here, DBC, so angle D, B and C, so that angle in here, oops, not drawing that line very well, but that angle in there is the exterior angle. Okay, so you've got all your interior angles in here, and as soon as you extend a line you create an exterior angle out there. Now the angle is supplementary to angle ABC, so this angle in here, it's supplementary to that. And if you remember, again, if you can't remember what supplementary means, have a look at that video, but they add up to 180 degrees. Alright, so that is basically a straight angle, and these two angles, the exterior and interior angle in there, will add up to 180 degrees. Now if I, no, I won't go there, Alright, students should get into the habit of writing out the formula angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180 degrees. So get in the habit of doing that, please, and you're working out. So it really does reinforce, as it says there, the rule every time you attempt a question. Okay, so we've got first example here. Find the value of A in these triangles. So we've got value A here. All right, so we know that angle A plus angle B plus angle C is going to give me 180. Okay, so we don't know what angle A is, but we know angle B, doesn't matter which one we call angle B, I'm going to say it's 95 degrees, plus angle C, which is 60 degrees, equals 180. So angle A plus, and we add these two guys together, so 95 plus 60, so that gives us a 155 equals 180. Okay, so now to find angle A, I'm going to actually subtract 155 from 180, because I've already got 155 degrees here of my 180, so I just need to find what is left over. So if I say A equals 180 minus 155, that gives me an answer of, 25 degrees. Is that right? 55, 65, 75, and then the 5 degrees, so 180 degrees. So my angle A is 25 degrees. So that is the working out that you need to show, but that's simply how you do it. Okay. Here, now the other thing you need to be able to do in this exercise is identify your different triangles. So if we have a look at this triangle, what type of triangle is it? Hopefully you said it is an isosceles. I don't think I've actually spelt that right. Anyway, an isosceles triangle, which means these two angles down here are the same. The ones opposite these arms that are the same length, okay, they are the same angle. So this angle in there is also 70 degrees. So again, we've got angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals 180. So A plus 70 equals 180. So A equals, well, try that again. It's not A equals yet, is it? Oh dear. I don't know what I just did then, but anyway. Plus 140 equals 180. So again, I've got 140 degrees already of 180, so I just need to subtract that. So A equals 180 minus my 140, so my angle A is going to be 40 degrees. Okay, so you do have to know your properties of different types of triangles. So, you know, for example, you need at least 2 angles to be able to work out your third. Well, you do need 2 angles to be able to work out your third. So here you might look at it and go, well, I've only got one with a 70 degrees, but you've got to recognise it as an isosceles triangle. So yeah, these 2 angles at the bottom have got to be exactly the same. So that one's 70. So then I've got my 2 angles. I can work out my third. Okay, here we go, an example of working out our exterior angle out here. Okay, so that's the one we're after in here. So find the size of the exterior angle marked X in this diagram. Okay, so I need to work out again what A is. I can't just work this one out yet. I've got to work out what A is because I know that those 2 angles are going to equal 180 degrees. They are supplementary. So again, I've got my A plus B plus C because I've got to work out my angles within the triangle. I know I've got 62 here. Sorry, that equals 180. I know I've got, I don't know what A is. So it's A plus B, I know is 62 degrees. Actually, don't need that, do we? We'll get rid of that. Plus C. Now we've got a little square in here, and that means it is a right angle. And our right angle means that we know it's 90 degrees. Okay? And all that is going to equal 180. So A plus, got to add these two, so it's 152 degrees equals 180. So A equals 180, and I'm going to minus that 152. So A is going to equal 28 this time. 52, 62, 72, 28, that's right. So now my A angle is 28 degrees. So to find my X, it's got to all equal 180. Okay, this whole angle has got to equal 180. So I already know I've got 28 degrees of that. So 180 minus a 28. So that's going to equal my 152. 180 minus 28 takes me back to 152 degrees. So my angle X equals 152 degrees. Okay, so I had to find this missing angle in here before I could find my X angle out and my exterior angle out here. All right, hopefully that makes sense to you. Watch it again if it didn't. If you're still struggling with it, make sure you come and ask some questions and see me so we can work it all out. All right, thank you guys. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.